Module number 1.11.01. Topic name: ICT and Internet. Hello friends, welcome to the second part of the module on ICT and Internet. Let us take a quick recap of what we learned in the first part. 1. Internet. 2. Email application. 3. E-learning. 4. Digital skills app. 5. LMS tools. 6. Bharat Skills website. In the second part, we will learn about the following. 1. Preparing PowerPoint presentations. 2. Explain hardware and software. 3. Introduction to distance learning. 4. Online classes. 5. Video conferencing. We will begin with the first topic on our list here. Creating an effective PowerPoint presentation involves careful planning and clear communication. 1. Define your purpose and audience. A clear understanding of the purpose and the target audience will guide your content and style. 2. Plan your content. The entire presentation should be organized into a clear and logical structure. It should have A. A beginning, introduction. B. Middle, main content. And C. End, conclusion. 3. Create an outline. Make a simple outline that clearly displays the key points and/or topics you wish to cover. This will guide you and the learners to grasp the subject better. 4. Design your slides. Choose a professional and consistent design theme for your slides. Use readable fonts and keep font size consistent. Limit text on each slide and use bullets for clarity. Include relevant visuals, image, charts, graphs to enhance understanding. 5. Keep it concise. Avoid overloading the slides with too much information. Only write down the main points. Use visuals and diagrams to simplify complex ideas. 6. Practice and rehearse. Practice your presentation multiple times to become comfortable with the content and timing. Rehearse your delivery to ensure a smooth and engaging presentation. 7. Include speaker notes. Speaker notes should be included to provide additional content, examples, or reminders for yourself. These notes help you expand on key points during the presentation. 8. Engage your audience. Encourage questions and interactions during your presentation to keep your audience engaged. 9. Proofread and test. Check your presentation for spelling and grammatical errors. Test your slides on the equipment you will be using for the actual presentation to ensure compatibility. 10. Deliver with confidence. Maintain eye contact, speak clearly, and engage your audience as you deliver your presentation. Be prepared to address questions and provide additional information. Friends, now we will learn about computer hardware and software. This section includes hardware, software, basic parts of computer, memory, memory storage unit. Hardware. The physical components of the computer that we can touch are called hardware. Software. The set of instructions or programs that make the computer function using these hardware parts are called software. 1. Input unit. The devices like keyboard and mouse that are used to input data and instructions to the computer are called input unit. 2. Output unit. The devices like printer and visual display unit that are used to provide information to the user in desired format are called output unit. 3. Control unit. This unit controls all the functions of the computer. All devices or parts of computer interact through the control unit. 4. Arithmetic logic unit. This unit performs arithmetic operations and logical operations. 5. Memory unit. The control unit, arithmetic unit, and memory unit, collectively called as central processing unit. Memory. Computer memory is the storage space in the computer where data to be processed and instructions required for the processing are stored. The memory is divided into large number of small parts called cells. Each location or cell has a unique address. Memory is primarily of 3 types: cache memory, primary memory or main memory, secondary memory or auxiliary memory. Cache memory. Cache memory is a very high-speed semiconductor memory which can speed up the CPU. It acts as a buffer between the CPU and the main memory. It is used to hold those parts of data and program which are most frequently used by the CPU. The parts of data and programs are transferred from the disk to cache memory by the operating system, from where the CPU can access them. Primary memory or main memory. Primary memory holds only those data and instructions on which the computer is currently working. It has a limited capacity and data is lost when power is switched off. It is generally made up of semiconductor device. The data and instruction required to be processed resides in the main memory. It is divided into 2 subcategories, RAM and ROM. RAM, RAM, Random Access Memory, is the internal memory of the CPU for storing data, program, and program result. It is a read or write memory which stores data until the machine is working. As soon as the machine is switched off, data is erased. RAM is of 2 types: static RAM, SRAM, dynamic RAM, DRAM. Static RAM, SRAM. Static RAM retains its contents as long as power is being supplied. However, data is lost when the power gets down due to volatile nature. Dynamic RAM, DRAM. DRAM must be continually refreshed in order to maintain the data. This is done by replacing the memory on a refresh circuit that rewrites the data several hundred times per second. ROM stands for read-only memory, the memory from which we can only read but cannot write on it. This type of memory is non-volatile. The information is stored permanently in such memories during manufacture. A ROM stores such instructions that are required to start a computer. This operation is referred to as bootstrap. One, PROM, Programmable Read-Only Memory. PROM is read-only memory that can be modified only once by a user. 2. EPROM, Erasable and Programmable Read-Only Memory. EPROM is individually programmed by an electronic device. After that, the data can be erased by exposing the EPROM to strong ultraviolet light. 3. EEPROM, Electrically Erasable and Programmable Read-Only Memory. EEPROM is programmed and erased electrically. It can be erased and reprogrammed about 10,000 times. Both erasing and programming take about 4 to 10 ms, millisecond. Secondary memory or auxiliary memory. Secondary memory is also known as external memory or non-volatile. It is slower than the main memory. These are used for storing data and information permanently. CPU directly does not access these memories. Instead, they are accessed via input-output routines. The contents of secondary memory are first transferred to the main memory, and then the CPU can access it. For example, disk, CD-ROM, DVD, etc. Memory storage unit. Memory unit is the amount of data that can be stored in the storage unit. This storage capacity is expressed in terms of bytes. The following explains the main memory storage units. 1. Bit, binary digit. A binary digit is logical 0 and 1 representing a passive or an active state of a component in an electric circuit. 2. Nibble. A group of 4 bytes is called nibble. 3. Byte. A group of 8 bits is called byte. A byte is the smallest unit which can represent a data, item or character. 4. Word. A computer word, like a byte, is a group of fixed numbers of bits processed as a unit, which varies from computer to computer but is fixed for each computer. The length of a computer word is called word size or word length. Nibble. 1 nibble is equals to 4 bits. Byte. 1 byte is equals to 8 bits. Kilobyte, KB. 1 KB is equals to 1024 bytes. Megabyte, MB. 1 MB is equals to 1024 KB. Gigabyte. 1 GB is equals to 1024 MB. Terabyte, TB. 1 TB is equals to 1024 GB. Petabyte. PB. 1 PB is equals to 1024 TB.